Should Christians celebrate Christmas? That's the question we want to consider. The term Christmas is not found in the Bible. However, its meaning is a central theme in the scriptures. It talks about the incarnation. Christmas is a compound word, Christ and Mass. Mass standing for service, celebration, or Eucharist. Thanksgiving, the celebration of Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ. There are so many views about Christmas. Some of these views are for and against. At this time of the year, when Christmas is approaching, you will start seeing a lot of articles invading the social media. There are so many stories and movies about Christmas that are not even biblical. I've watched some of them. They are not even Christian, just myths or some legendary from ancient antiquity. So, should Christians celebrate Christmas? Those who argue that Christians should not celebrate Christmas have the following points, and let us consider a few of them and respond to them. The first point is that December 25th is not the day of Jesus' birth. Jesus was never born on that day. That is their argument. Granted, there is no date of Jesus' birth in the Bible. However, the unknown date of birth is inconsequential to the fact that he was born. Christ was born. Jesus' birth was a historic fact, a prophetic fulfillment. Prophecies given many years ago, before the birth of Christ. And these prophecies were fulfilled in the coming of Christ. Although there was no date given in the scriptures, a chronological calculation by early church fathers put the Annunciation at 25th of March. The Annunciation was the announcement by the angel to the Virgin Mary. So by extrapolation, 25th December was adopted as the date of Jesus' birth. And at that time it was called the Feast of Nativity of our Lord Jesus. The Eastern Orthodox Church calculated the Annunciation to be 6th April, arriving at January 6th as the date of celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. Baptism was included, the manifestation of Jesus, which is also called Epiphany. That is why we have the 12 days of Christmas from December 25th, January 6th. The Eastern Orthodox Church settled for January 6th, both for his nativity, his baptism, and his manifestation. While the Western Church settled for March as the Annunciation and arriving at December 25th. So the 12 days of Christmas celebrated from 25th, which is the Nativity, to 6th January, which is the Epiphany. The second reason why those who argue against Christmas, they said that Christmas celebration has pagan origin. Those who argue along this line hold that Christmas originated from the ancient Roman festival of Saturnalia and Sol Invictus. These were pagan festivities. According to them, the Emperor Constantine converted the pagan festival of Saturnalia to Christmas after he became Christian. In fact, one other position held that the festivity of Saturnalia metamorphosed into Christmas. These narratives are unfair to history. The reason is because Emperor Constantine converted to Christianity. There is no doubt about that. He then created a feast for Christians to mark the birth of Jesus, which is commonly called Christmas. The timing was informed by church tradition. How the date came about was informed by church tradition. Hippolytus of Rome, who lived in the 2nd and 3rd century, indicated in his work that the European church celebrated the Nativity of Christ on 25th December, long before 215 AD. That was before Constantine. Again, in the writings of Bishop Clement of Alexandria, who was also a 2nd and 3rd century saint, he said that the Egyptians had a unified celebration of Epiphany on 6th January before 194 AD. These were the church tradition that informed the date that Constantine chose. Constantine did not hijack or convert the pagan festival of Saturnalia to Christmas. Let's get that straight. The Christian Christmas did not take over the pagan Saturnalia or Sol Invictus. That wasn't what happened. Instead, Christmas was introduced alongside other pagan festivals. The earliest mention of Christmas was in AD 336. These were the rival festivals of that season. Saturnalia was the most popular pagan festival, which began from 17th December to 23rd December. One full week of pagan festivity. The second was Sol Invictus, birthday of the unconquered sun, established by Emperor Aurelian on 25th December AD 274. The third celebration was the Christmas, and Christmas was gaining popularity because of the emperor. According to Dr. David Gyan, an authority in ancient and late antique history, he said that there is no close connection between the Saturnalia and the emergence of Christian Christmas. Christmas was never established as a substitute to Saturnalia or Sol Invictus. The three main festivals existed independently and along each other. The rival festival had different objects of worship. The Saturnalia worshipped the Roman god Saturn, that's the god of seed or sowing. Sol Invictus was the unconquered sun god, while Christmas was the birth of the Jewish Jesus. So, these three festivals operated and were celebrated alongside one another. None took over the other, according to history. Christmas was never established as a substitute for Saturnalia or Sol Invictus. Number 3 reason why those who argue against Christians celebrating Christmas argue is that the feasts and festivals that we find today are not encouraged in the Bible. In fact, they say the feasts and festivals are not encouraged in the Bible. Those who held this view, the incident that happened at Herod's birthday, they cite it as their major reason in Matthew chapter 14 from verse 6 to 12. Celebration gives occasion for sin and evil desires according to this position. They are very suspicious of feasts and celebration. But on the contrary, feasts and celebrations are not alien to the Bible. And there were 7 feasts that God ordained for Israel. The Passover, unleavened bread, first fruits, Feast of Pentecost, Feast of Weeks, Feast of Trumpets, and many of them, Feast of Booths or Tabernacle that lasted for many days. Jewish Christians still celebrated them in the early church. So Herod's birthday is not the same as Jesus' birthday, which is Christmas. And this position does not hold water. Number 4, why those who argue against Christians celebrating Christmas argue is that Christmas today has been secularized. They say that the world has contaminated and dominated the celebration. Hence, Christmas is no longer a holy celebration for Christians. There is no doubt the world does not believe in the incarnation. The world does not believe in the virgin birth. The world has invented a secular Christmas. We know this. A celebration without the celebrant. They call it Yuletide. Xmas carnivals, parties, holiday shoppings, Christmas trees, Santa Claus, lights, bells, decoration with colors, white and red. All these things have nothing to do with the purpose of Christmas. Yuletide was the name given to all the pagan festivities within that season. Although today many people try to adopt it for the season between Advent and Epiphany. But that is not the origin. Yuletide, Xmas carnivals were a way of secularizing Christmas. So these people argue Christmas has been secularized. So why celebrate what has been secularized? But the truth is that Christmas is not a possession of the secular world. Christmas belongs to the church. Christmas belongs to Christians. It is the responsibility of Christians to take back Christmas from the secular world. We define what Christmas is, not the world. We tell them this is what our Christmas means and this is what it should be. We cannot allow the world to hijack our Christmas. So should Christians celebrate Christmas? Yes. Christmas expresses the historical birth of Jesus. It retells a major biblical event that is critical to Christianity. Angels conveyed the good tidings. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men, upon whom his favor rests. Luke chapter 2 verse 14. And she will bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. Matthew chapter 1 verse 21. The Magi brought him gifts. His birth brought joy to the world. Christmas expresses the incarnation, the miracle of incarnation. The significance of Christmas and the celebration of Christmas cannot be overemphasized. It is a witness to the world. When we celebrate Christmas, we are witnessing to the world. Christmas is a global event. Most countries of the world observe Christmas season as a public holiday. It is a thing to seize and proclaim Jesus. Many nations that do not know anything about Christmas, when they ask what are they celebrating, it will be told them they are celebrating the birth of Christ. That is a witness. That is a missionary enterprise for the people of God. It is an opportunity for re-emphasizing biblical truth. When we celebrate Christmas, we have the opportunity to celebrate or re-emphasize biblical truth about his birth, about his saving grace, about what his coming on earth brought about to men and gave men freely the gift of salvation. Celebrating Christmas can be a period of spiritual rejuvenation, personal or corporate retreats. Many people say, see, we don't celebrate Christmas, but we take time to go on retreat. That's celebration. In another mood, mission and evangelistic outreach. Mission, during Christmas, many people travel from far, go to their villages. It's an opportunity to witness Christ. So Christmas is very essential. Christmas should be celebrated. We should seize it back and make it what it should be. So this Christmas season, we can celebrate a pure Christmas by correcting the wrong impression, evacuating Christmas of paganism and idolatry by taking back Christmas from a secular world. God bless you. Thank you for watching this program. We believe the Lord has blessed you and spoken to you specially. Please comment, and if you've got any question, anything that you feel we should attempt or answer, please put it at the comment section or mail me. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and comment. God bless you. See you next time.